Welcome back. Welcome back to the STRIVECast.
Season 2, 51.
That's right. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah!
Welcome, Kevin on the roof.
That's right. Today's episode is all about Kevin on the roof, which Whitney and I, she's just over there. She'll come say hi in a sec. We are on the ground at the roof at Patriot Subaru. We're so excited to talk to Kevin, who's right up there. And there's his picture right here. So can't wait to interview him. Are you guys excited?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, can't wait.
He should put pants on.
He should put pants. I know he's wearing shorts this morning. It's pretty chilly.
Yeah.
It is chilly up there this morning.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk to you all about that.
In the first day of fall now, officially.
That's right. First day of fall, Ryan. You're right.
Yeah.
Everybody, we're bundled up.
Let's introduce ourselves. Noel, you want to go first?
Oh, yes, Mr. Noel P.M. Thompson.
PM Thompson, huh? All right. Jeff,
Yes.
would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, Pete. I am, I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey,
For joining us.
thank
Who's
you.
the producer there?
Yes, I am.
Who are you, producer?
Susie!
Susie's here. We've got our other producer here, Whitney. She's going to man the table
With?
in case we get any walk-up donations. We've got our sound and video engineer here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Hey,
I'm video
Ryan.
engineer. And I help try to get the live video stream of Kevin on the Roof too,
That's right.
which will be in the interview for this podcast.
Go,
That's
Shelby.
right. And Pete's here. Hi, Pete.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing
I love
okay.
you, dude.
Thanks, buddy.
This time Peter's at his house. He's not over there with you.
That's right.
That's right.
This is the first day I haven't been there yet.
The girls are.
The girls. And I'm Olivia, everybody. So thanks
Yeah.
for joining us. And we're excited to interview our friend, Kevin Fitzpatrick, who's up on the roof right now, raising $5,000 for Strive. So when we come
Oh,
back,
yes.
get right into our interview. So Jeff,
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
welcome back, Kevin Fitzpatrick, yay, from the roof.
Yay!
Thanks
I'm
for joining us, Kevin.
really excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're welcome, Kevin.
We knew you had a lot of free time.
Free time.
All right. So Noel usually kicks off our interview questions, and we're going to go a little bit unscripted today. So buckle up, Kevin.
All right.
Yeah, Kev.
All right.
Fuck it
Noel,
up, that big guy.
Noel, you want to go first?
How long have you been on UPS?
At UPS, I have 34 years, believe it or not. This past September 8th.
Oh.
That's a long time, right, guys?
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
career.
He spent about 6 weeks of that time on the roof.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Awesome. Jeff, you got a question?
Yes. Kevin, how long have you been in a tent all night?
How long have I been tent tonight?
Every night.
Well, it really varies depending on the weather, the temperature, and the wind. There have been years during this rooftop fundraiser where the only time I spent in the tent was literally the time I would sleep, because if the temperature outside was nice and warm, sometimes it was even hotter in the tent, with the sun beating down on it. Not so much this year. This year it's been pretty chilly as soon as the sun goes down. So I've been retreating to the tent pretty early. Of course, while I'm in here, I'm not far from, the action, so people can yell or toot their horn or blow the air horn to get my attention. But this year, I've probably spent more time in the tent than any other year. I guess to answer your question, like last night, I was probably in the tent for, I don't know, probably 10 hours.
Whoa.
Really,
Oh, Kevin, that's awesome, man.
All right, Noel, back to you.
Okay. So, how many days have you been looking for the Patriots Subaru on top of the roof?
how long has he been on the roof this year?
Yeah.
Well, I tend to answer that question in hours more than days because it gets a little, you can answer that a couple of different ways. Like I came up on Friday at 2:15. But I don't count it a day until, Saturday at 2:15 comes along. So when in terms of 24-hour days, this would be the fourth day, right?
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah. So this is the fourth day. We're coming up on 4 full days, which means like right now we're around 94 hours.
95, yeah, 94, 95. Yeah. So he's been up there for like 4 or 5 days, Noel. Pretty cool. Right?
Wow.
Whoa,
I
that's a
believe
lot.
that.
That's a lot, Kevin.
Yeah. All right, Jeff, back to you.
Okay. Kevin, how long have you been working with Strive?
Well, I've been volunteering for Strive. I'd have to guess at least 10 years. Does that sound about right, Pete?
At least. We can't hear you very well.
Oh, if I get closer, does
Yeah,
that
that's
help?
much better.
Yeah, it's a little windy up here. Yeah, I'd say at least 10 years, probably more, because we just completed our 9th annual 5K,
Yep.
and
Yes, we did.
I was probably got my foot in the door a year and a half to 2 years prior to that with the dance marathon
Yeah.
back in.
Oh.
Well, Amanda was in high school, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe 11 or 12 years, but time flies when you're having fun. And I've enjoyed every minute of it.
We've enjoyed it too, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, Kev.
NPT, back to you.
Maybe he can be the DJ sometime at Strive Rocks at Cross Arena.
Maybe. More than welcome.
He's at Strive Rocks this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Noel, want to ask him maybe why he's on top of the roof?
Yep. How long have you been on the roof?
Well, in terms of this year, it's 4 full days coming up at 2:15 p.m. But in terms of, since we started, this is the 8th year. So this is the 8th consecutive year, back when the first 3 years were spent in our original location on Jimmy the Greek's over by the
Jimmy the Greeks.
mall entrance to the food court. And then when they moved locations, we went roof shopping, and we really didn't look any further. We knew we wanted to partner with Patriot Subaru, because they had already had such a great reputation for, caring about the community and giving back. So when we approached Patriot, we got a really quick answer, and the answer was yes. So we've been here ever since.
Nice.
Jeff.
Oh, yes.
your
Wanna-
turn.
Kevin, why he's on top of the roof?
Yes, Kevin, why are you on top of the roof?
Well, I could go on and on, but it's basically to, help, do a part in helping Strive continue to do what they do. And you guys know full well, how awesome Strive is and how many lives and families their programs and their staff have impacted in such dramatic ways that the way that an awesome nonprofit organization like Strive survives is by really going from one fundraiser to the next. And of course, Pete, Olivia, and Whitney could speak to that better than I can. But for the fundraisers that I indeed am involved in, once you get involved, you're hooked, because you know how important it is, and it becomes part of the budget. So if we don't hit our goal on the roof each year, those funds will have to come from somewhere else. So that's why I'm on the roof. I'm on the roof because, I personally, enjoy being able to say that I'm a part of what Strive does. And I know that, when you flick the lights at Foden Road or at the central office, or at any of the wonderful locations, Strive U on Nye Street, the new location on Warren Ave. When you flick the lights have to come on. The only way that happens is if you pay the power bill. And where do all the supplies come from that are needed for the programs? And you need staff, wonderful staff, to run all these programs. And the only way you can do that is by having the funds to do it. That comes from so many different places, and this is just one of them. And I'm proud to be part of it.
And I'm proud of it too.
Yeah,
And-
I'm probably too, Kevin.
And hard to, well, Kevin, buddy, how you go to the bathroom?
There it is. It's one of the most popular interview questions.
I just danced through this question with the first and second year Strive U students, and I'll try to answer it as eloquently as I did then. It's like camping, right? So when you go camping, you don't have all the luxuries of home, but you bring the supplies necessary to meet all the normal functions of life. Also, what I'd like to point out is a big part of that equation is I really limit my diet while I'm up here. So that pays into the answer as well. Case in point, Cogden's Donuts, awesome donuts out of Wells, Maine, stopped by with a nice generous donation yesterday and a bunch of delicious donuts. I love their donuts, but I didn't have any yesterday, and that was painful but necessary. When you're fundraising on a rooftop, you really have to watch what you eat.
True. And
Great question.
things live, but my favorite one of all times is our family game show.
Family game show?
Do you remember
We play
Yeah.
Family Feud?
our this one? Do you remember?
Oh my God. Yep, I do remember. There it is. You
That
dug-
is
All right.
That-
Well,
my favorite one.
nice. All right. Well, guys, do you have any more questions for Kevin before we move on to the lightning round?
Nope.
Yes, I do.
All right, go for it.
Okay, Kevin, how much fun in that tent?
Well, I don't know that I would call it fun. And, I'm not one to complain. Friday night was not fun. Friday night here, a wake-up call to what KOTR 2020 was going to look like, at least for a few nights, where it got cold real quick and it got very windy. So the tent, from within the tent, all I could see staring up at the ceiling was the ceiling moving considerably with every wind gust. Again, I'm not one to complain. I just was very happy that at the end of the night, when the sun came up, the tent was still standing. So I don't know. I wouldn't call that fun. Definitely, you know, a worthwhile experience, and it's all worth it, no matter what. You know, when I'm in the tent, you know, when it's very cold outside, and you know, I can zip up and I have a little heater here. That is greatly appreciated. You know, to be out of the elements and time to, you know, relax, think about, you know, all the generosity that I witnessed that day, and look forward to, you know, more. And with the wonderful support and planning that, you know, this team does, particularly, you know, Olivia and Brittany, I get to look at the next day and see what's coming up. Like today, I already knew, you know, the 3 radio stations that would be either calling me or I'd be calling them, and all the Zoom meetings. And that's really new this year. You know, everything that's changed with the pandemic, there's been a lot of changes, you know, to protect you and everyone else for good reason. You know, case in point, last year, it was just wonderful how many, you know, Strive programs physically came to the roof to spend time here and give me the opportunity to say hello and get to know them and thank them for what they do. Well, that's not really really possible this year. But better yet, I've been invited to, you know, Zoom in to all the programs. And I got to tell you, that's even better, because when I'm on the roof looking down trying to talk to people, it's really hard to hear at times. But on a Zoom meeting, you know, today alone, I was able to talk to the 3rd year Strive U program and the first and second year Strive program, and the staff, who are wonderful. And, you know, I get one-on-one time and, you know, get to interact with all of them, and they can hear me and I can hear them. So
Right.
that's been wonderful.
So we did Kevin's interview questions, and now it's time for what, Jeff and Noel? The
lightning round.
I was supposed to delight you around.
Okay, let's do it, Jeff. Go for it when you're ready.
That wasn't it.
Okay. Kevin, what is your favorite fruit?
I'd have to say bananas. I love bananas.
great
job.
choice. Noel?
Okay.
Oh,
If you were a Subaru, what Subaru do you want to be?
You were a Subaru. What Subaru would you be?
Sorry, I missed that.
What
Could you say, please?
not Siri.
Not
Super-
Subaru would you be, Kevin?
If you were a Subaru, what Subaru do you want to be?
Wow, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
I've been in all of them, and so many of them are cool for different reasons. I gotta take that back. I've never been in a WRX, and they look like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But from a comfort perspective, they're all comfortable. They're all very safe, which is why I like them so much. I got to like the Outback early on, and I still really like that. That still might be my favorite. Although they have a lot of great models, I'm gonna stick with Outback. Final answer.
Yeah, nice choice. All right, Jeff, back to you.
Okay. Kevin, what is your favorite restaurant?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Although that's a really good question, especially considering now, with all that's changed. I haven't been able to go out to restaurants as much, but I've ordered out, to help keep them, in business. I've been to a couple. All right, so would that be like a local restaurant?
Whatever you want.
Could be
Anything
anywhere.
goes.
What? There came in.
I really, for our 25th anniversary, the day before coming up on the roof, Shannon and I got to enjoy Royal River in Yarmouth. That was my first time ever there,
Nice.
and it was great.
Yeah.
Also, the same owners of the Tuscan Table in South Portland. And I've been there a couple of times, and that's fantastic. So I don't want to step on any restaurant toes, but for that style of food, I really got to say they're on the top of the list.
Nice. Great choice.
What is your favorite animal?
Huh.
Favorite animal. We
Yeah.
did. Bernie the tortoise has actually been mentioned already.
Wow. I got to tell you, I'm an animal lover. I have been my whole life.
Me too, Kev.
Hard to pick a favorite. I bet you I know your favorite, Susie.
What is it?
I bet you it's a horse.
Yep,
Okay.
Lightning round.
that's right, Kev. I do.
I have so many favorites, but considering dogs, they say his best friend. I love dogs. I love my dogs. Coco and Molly are great, and if Bernie, our tortoise, is listening, I don't want to offend him. Dogs are really awesome, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
We won't tell Bernie, Kevin. Your secret's safe with us.
I'm gonna tell Bernie.
To Bonnie too.
Well, we can break it down. How about dogs are my favorite mammal, and then Russian tortoises are indeed my favorite reptile.
There you go. All right, how about one
There
more?
you
each,
go.
guys? Go ahead,
Yeah.
Noel. You got one more?
Okay.
One more? Go ahead, Noel.
Let's see. What is your favorite building business?
Favorite building business?
Like, because if he's on top of Patriot Subaru,
Oh, I gotcha.
yeah.
Favorite roof?
Then I'm gonna have to go hands down with Patriot Subaru.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
I
It's a great company. The staff here is phenomenal, and you couldn't ask for excuse me, you couldn't ask for a better roof because it's spacious. It provides everything I need for rooftop fundraising, and it gives me enough space to actually stay active and get my steps in, of which I haven't yet today. It's been a busy morning, but that's a good problem to have, and I still have all day.
Kev, come on.
You have no doubt you'll get your steps in. Awesome.
Tell us your best joke.
Oh, no. No.
He hasn't told the joke yet, guys. Hold the laughter.
I
Well, when do you know when it's time to go to the dentist?
what?
2:30.
Who said it?
2:30.
Tooth hurty.
Oh, that's very funny, Kevin.
Well,
Hurting.
We might have that joke in another one of our episodes.
Oh, nice.
The longer he stays up on the roof, the funnier that joke gets to himself too.
Oh, yes, I know that.
And
Awesome.
I have another joke for Kevin.
All right, one more, and then we gotta let Kevin go back to work.
Hey, Kev.
Yes.
What did you get a STRIVECast be on your roof?
I don't know. What?
Us!
Oh, classic.
You are the first STRIVECast guest that's joined us from on top of any structure. So,
Yeah, and I think
or
outdoors.
from a tent, actually. So 2 firsts right here with this interview.
Real
Yeah.
honor. So,
Awesome. Well, Kevin, want to quickly? Sorry, go ahead.
I say, Olivia, this has got to be a first for you, right?
Yeah, definitely my first outdoor podcast too.
Well, do you want to plug the website, Kevin, before we let you go?
Absolutely. Please, tell your friends, tell your family, or anyone who will listen. Right now, we have raised $16,805 on our way to $45,000 to help strive to
Wow.
do what we do. And you can give by first and foremost coming down to Patriot Subaru and giving me an opportunity to lower the donation bucket. You can be entered in classes, totally socially distanced and no touch at all times. If you can't make it down to Patriot Subaru, please text Kevin, KEVIN, to 71777, or go to helpkevinhelpstrive.org. All great ways to give. You can be entered into the raffles either way. And bottom line is every penny goes to a wonderful program named Strive. And here, this podcast is just one of many examples of why we love Strive.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank you.
Kevin, I will see you tonight.
All right, and Jeff.
Kevin,
Jeff will be.
we'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
Listeners like you.
Listeners like
Ramondello.
our friend Rob. Thanks for listening, Rob. And to all of our listeners, thanks for almost 2 years of the STRIVEcast.
And he also got an award for last year anniversary.
That's right, our Alumni Volunteer of the Year. Congratulations, Rob, and thanks for listening.
We'll be.
We'll be right back.
We're back, and it's time for.
This is cute.
Hit your song.
Of course. Susie's cute. Susie's cute. Everyone likes Susie's cute. And we are talking to Kevin on the roof.
That's right. Well, we're going
That's
to talk to him right after this, but right now you have a special Kevin-themed
They're busy.
series, I believe. Is that correct?
Correct, Simondo there. Be man.
All right, then let's hit it.
Go ahead, Suze.
Okay. Kevin has worked at UPS for 34 years. True or false?
Okay, so
Oh, this is a game again.
that's
What do you
right,
think?
the Kevin game.
True or
I
false?
think-
He's worked there for 34 years.
Has he worked at UPS for 34 years? True or false?
No. I would guess F.
Okay.
False.
False.
Susie?
True.
Point for Susie. That is true.
Oh.
He's a proud 34-year UPSer.
Wow.
Oh.
All right. All right. Ready for number 2, Susie?
You know it, Liv. Kevin has 2 daughters, and one of them are the Air Force.
He has 2 daughters, one of whom is in the Air Force. True or false?
True or false?
He does have 2 daughters.
I say
True.
true, Pete.
Jeff,
Locked
isn't it
in,
true?
Jeff?
Yeah.
I think it's
Locked
false.
in.
Jeff,
But
it's
the
true.
$2 is true, but the Air Force plane one is false.
You don't have to fly a plane if you're in the Air Force.
I think it's true.
Okay, 2 trues.
I'm untrue.
But
All
you,
right, Team True, which for me is the bottom row, is correct.
Yep.
Sorry, Noel. He does have 2 daughters, and one is in the Air Force. She is studying to be an optometrist, actually.
Oh.
Eye
wow.
doctor.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right, Suze, number 3.
Number 3. Kevin eats 3
Square.
Was it balanced?
balanced, think you live balanced meals every day on the roof. Is it true or false?
Yes, it is.
He eats 3 balanced meals every day on the roof. Is that true or false? Noel, you say true?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep, you're saying that's what he eats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Pete. I wish you are true to that one. Locked
Okay.
in.
All right.
I think
Susie?
true. It
True?
can be done, but whether he actually does it,
No?
Everybody's in it true? Liv knows the answers, so
oh,
we're leaving her out of this game today. That is actually false. He does
Oh.
real balanced meals while he's up there. He has a lot of protein bars, and lots of bottles of water.
it's not the
Typically some
perfect.
oranges, things like that. But he tries to really limit how much he eats. Okay.
Make sure he doesn't get sick.
Oh no, he doesn't get sick. He also does a lot of. I don't want to say anything else because we'll leave it for the interview, and it might be a question. So I'll just stop there. Susie, number 4.
Number 4, thank you, brown man.
You're welcome. Cloutier woman.
While on the roof, Kevin's ground support team, which is you two living with, also stays at Patriots Subaru 24/7.
Okay, so while
Or false.
Kevin's on the roof, the ground support team stays there 24 hours a day. Is that true or false?
False.
I think it's true.
False.
Because they are the best crew ever.
Wow.
But do they stay
that is
24?
true. That part is true. Best crew ever, but it is false that we're not there 24/7.
Right.
Roughly 8 o'clock till 8 o'clock. So during the day, when the sun is out, we're out.
It'd be crazy if you had all had to sleep out there.
That would be,
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Bugaboo.
Oh, the wild bear won't come out.
That's right. Okay, so last question.
Kevin has a pet tortoise named Barney, who stays with him on the roof. Is it true or false?
All right, so Kevin has a pet tortoise named Bernie that stays up there with him on the roof. Is that true or false?
I think that's false, Pete.
False.
False.
I say true because it is his pet, so that is true.
Well, that's a tricky
False.
one. That is false. But he does have a pet tortoise named Bernie. His family does. But Bernie is safe at home in the Fitzpatrick household and not up on the roof. We try to have a saying that, rooftop fundraising and pets do not match. So
No.
Bernie is home waiting for dad to come home as soon as he raises $45,000 and gets off the roof.
All right.
So I
Great
think
job,
that's the
Suze.
end of Susie's Cues. You want to sing us out? I think it was
Yeah.
pretty much a tie today.
Kevin, his name. We are like him. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's Susie's Cues, and Jeff will be.
We'll be right back.
We're back, and it's time for.
Ask Noah. Open the door and do say bada bear, new class. Welcome back to Noah. That's Noah.
All right. So for one of the last times, we have a question for Ask Noel. If you missed it last week, we announced that there's going to be a programming change here as we start season 3. We're going to switch up some of our segments, and the episode is going to become, not the episode, but the segment is going to be called Ask Jeff. So
Yes.
that's coming soon in season 3. But we have 1 or 2 more questions for Noel today, and it is from Regina from Lewiston, and she writes, Noel, you've been part of Strive for a long time. What is your favorite fundraiser that you've been a part of for Strive? Thanks. Love the show. Regina, longtime listener.
Okay. That's for Strive.
Yep. What's your favorite Strive fundraiser? You've been around for 20 years. What do you think?
Funtown. The big car wash one.
The world's largest car wash attempt. Right across the street from Patriot Subaru at Funtown, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Oh,
May
and
4th, 2002, I believe. We tried to break the world record for the most cars washed in 8 hours, 3,844. Fell a little bit short, but it was a pretty good day. That was your favorite one, Noel?
Yep.
That's a good one. Good
Right.
choice.
my favorite one of all times is my favorite fundraiser is this one because this one is the best.
Kevin on the Roof?
Kevin on the Roof.
A pretty good one. Yeah.
I also liked the Full Moon Madness one at Margaritas.
Yeah. You've been to a ton of Strive Rocks events. None of those are your favorite?
Yes, they are.
I would put Strive Rocks my favorite too.
Strive Rocks is your favorite? All right, Jeff, how about you?
I think my favorite fundraiser key is the silent auction.
Silent auction.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent choice. Coming right up in October.
Yeah, that's mine too, Jeff. Although Kevin on the Roof definitely is up there as well. And Strive Rocks are all great. We love them all. And the 5K.
No, I thought
Is it 6 to 7 or 6 to 8?
What?
The auction.
The auction's actually going to be online this year. So it is 24 hours a day.
Okay.
Okay. I thought you were going to maybe say when we used to do wrestling at the Strive Center.
Oh, I heard of that one.
Yeah, I remember that. It's a wrestling thing, remember?
Oh yeah, that's my
That
favorite.
was with Brian
Tag
Black.
team?
That was a long time ago.
And bro, tag team, it'll be like a lot.
Yep, I do remember.
Yeah, I'd rather not say it, though.
Yeah, good idea. Good choice.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
Family show.
yeah.
All right. Well, thanks very much, Regina, for your question for Noel. And if anyone else has a question for Noel or soon to be Jeff, you can email them to us at strivecast@pslstrive.org. Thanks. Jeff? Oh, Noel, do you have an outro song you'd like to do?
Oh, yes. Baka haka yo ya maya. Open the door and exit. No, no, no.
Okay. Jeff, now you. Will be.
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back and it's time for
My segment.
your segment, Yakking with You.
Yes.
What are we going to yak about today, Jeff?
Back at their home.
Beat.
Be
That's
back
my muscles.
We're going to yak about your muscles?
me.
Okay. Do it.
Not yakking with my muscles. I mean, Kevin.
Okay. What's your question for everybody today, Jeff?
I know.
Actually, I think
Today is today.
Is it about
what was that, Pete?
I think she says, is it about cars or a favorite place to drive or something like that?
Yes. My favorite type of car is an Outback car.
Subaru Outback?
Yeah, Subaru Outback.
Excellent choice since we're
Great choice.
in the week at Patriot Subaru.
My favorite car is Subaru Ford. Big Subaru Outback.
There you go.
Nice.
My mom drives in it.
Good.
Musical day.
Yeah. Where's your favorite place to go, you guys, to drive for a drive?
Scenic.
To Florida,
You drive to Florida?
you can.
Can, yeah.
We,
Time.
we see you or live. Go see Meg. We go everywhere.
A lot of places in that car, right?
Right.
Right. Ryan, what about you?
My favorite is the Jeep Patriot that was given to me as a gift almost 2 years ago now. At
That's
the end of
right.
September 2018, I was given it.
Nothing like a free car.
That
I
Jeep,
forget the episode number, but
Yes.
that's a great STRIVEcast about it.
yes. And it was in this season about it. National Auto Body Council Recycled Rides.
That's
We
right.
interviewed the director of the program that helps facilitate them.
That's right. Their CEO.
Yeah.
Right.
Noel, how about you?
Okay. I also know another person who used to work for a car dealership.
Right?
Terry Walker.
Yeah, that's right.
And my favorite car from a Ford industry can be a 4x4 or a 1960 58 car.
You're talking about Ford F-150?
But
And a
you live
Mustang
my
convertible.
There you go.
bucket car.
Yeah.
All right.
Or a plastic wooden one.
Plastic wooden one. That sounds good.
Where but you live.
Well, I drive a great Honda Civic, which I really like, but in the future, I'd love to get a Subaru Crosstrek. So that's my future favorite car.
Pete,
Yeah.
what is your favorite car?
You know, I'm not a huge car guy, but my family has a Subaru Ascent that we bought at Patriot, as a matter of fact. And if you're in the market for a nice Subaru, I would highly recommend Patriot. And you could come down during our next one of our other favorite events, Share the Love, which is coming up. Starting right around Thanksgiving
Share
and
the
goes until
love.
the first of the year. And for every Subaru that they sell at Patriot, which is a lot, buyers have the chance to choose between Strive and other charities, and $250 will go right back to us. So that's really another amazing thing that Patriot Subaru does for Strive, and we're happy to be partnered with them again this year. So that's, I guess, why I would say a Subaru.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, do you have a
What
song or anything today?
What?
You have a song or an outro for us today?
All
All right. Almost the last episode of Yakking with You, as Jeff gets ready to take over the Ask Now Jeff segment. So
Here's the old Peter I used to know, with that smiling face. Yep.
thanks,
Not
buddy.
worried about anything.
No,
No.
not a care in the world.
By the way, Pete, how are your kids?
My kids are good. Thanks. Now we're yakking.
Now we're yakking.
Kids are-
Are they in school or not
yes.
in school?
They're at school. One's there. One's on the road.
We'll be.
We'll be right back.
All right, guys, it's time to wrap it up.
I'm going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So thank you so much to Kevin, who is up on the roof raising money for Strive and for coming on our podcast. We are
You guys.
everything that he does, right, guys?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
He is our.
Well,
So thank you so much again to Kevin. We're so grateful. And Pete, want to tell everybody how people can get involved?
You bet. It's pretty easy to get involved. Lots of different ways. You can go down to Patriot Subaru, Route 1 in Saco. If you're outside of that area, or you just don't feel comfortable going out, you can visit helpstrive.org, as Kevin says. Find out all the information there. Find out about some of our prize packs and incentives for giving. as well as our very legal raffle that we have there. You also can text the word Kevin to 71777. You can text the word Kevin to 71777 and make your donation that way as well. There's also a live Kevin cam there that you can see. So that's a good way to be able to see what's going on the roof. All kinds of ways to get involved. We also do a Zoom call just like this. So we're broadcasting this on every night at 8 o'clock. If you want to just touch base and ask questions directly to Kevin, you can do that. Then just message us through any of our social media channels and we will get you the link. So special thanks to Kevin as he does his rooftop fundraising event for his 8th year.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. All right. Well, that's it for us. We'll see you next week, right?
Bye.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you.